morning, everyone. Welcome back to CMS Hot Ones Season 2. We hope everybody's had a good first week of school. For those of you that are new to Chickahominy, every now and then I sit down with a different member of the faculty or staff for a little interview, just a little get to know you. But we do it over chicken nuggets and hot sauce. So every question that I ask, we'll eat a chicken nugget, and every sauce will get spicier than the one that came before it. So today's guest is Mr. Edwards. Welcome.
How's it going? Good. Thank you. I'm honored to be here. I mean, it has been over a year since I've wanted to do this, and so now I'm finally here. So I appreciate the invitation.
You bet. Yeah, I'm sorry we couldn't get you in last year.
It's okay.
I was just too lazy. Let me ask you before we start, how do you handle spicy food normally?
Normally pretty good. I like spicy food, especially the older I get, my taste buds are less effective. So what I do is add a little spice and it tastes better. So I would say a 4 out of 5.
Okay, so you mess with it, but you're not a thrill seeker.
No, I'm not authentic. Yeah, in certain culinary circles, I guess.
The first sauce, we've got all new sauces for Season 2. This is Cowboy Sid's Not Hot Sauce.
Right. I wonder why it has a little wax cap.
Because it's classy. There we go.
Ooh. Good catch.
Off to a great start.
Yeah, that's not very hot.
As advertised.
It's pretty good though. I like the
flavor's good.
flavor's very good.
Super good. Okay, so for those in Chickahominy that don't know you, tell the folks at home what you teach and how long you've been at Chickahominy.
First started teaching here in 1999, the 99-2000 season or school year, and I started out as an earth science teacher and was an earth science teacher for about 20 years, and then switched to life science, and then I guess this two and a half years ago I switched to PE. So now I'm a PE teacher, but been here almost my whole career. My first 2 years of teaching was in Hampton, teaching earth science at a high school, Kecoughtan High School.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, I cut my teeth at Kecoughtan High School.
Hampton is a heck of a place to do it.
The Warriors, and that was
The
in
Warriors.
1997. So you were what, probably in diapers still then?
No comment. But you coach as well.
Yes.
So what do you coach?
Oh, currently I coach the boys basketball team here at Chickahominy, but I've coached golf team at Atlee. I've coached track. I've coached wrestling. I've coached tennis, soccer for a long time. So I've coached quite a few sports.
I feel like it's more appropriate to ask what you haven't coached at this point.
Oh my gosh, I haven't done cheering.
Okay.
Haven't done that yet.
Well, all in its due time. Let's have some more chicken
All right,
nuggets.
sounds good. What do we got?
This is Hedonist number 7, pomegranate, pistachio, and lemon hot sauce.
Well, this is very fancy. I'm going to try not to throw this on my lap.
You do you.
It's a little spicier, but it's again not bad.
I want to ask you about your upbringing. So you said your dad was in the Air Force.
Yes,
So you moved around a lot.
yes, we did.
Can you list all of the places you lived from
Yes.
like birth to high school?
I was born in Mesa, Arizona, which is just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. And then at 3, we moved to Ohio, where we had lots of snow. A place called Bexley, Ohio, which is in Columbus. Then we went to Zaragoza, Spain, which was a great experience. I started elementary school there. There was great places to go get food, bread. I just remember the bread being awesome. And we'd also get something, churros con chocolate, which was amazing.
See, I was going to ask you about this anyway, what your favorite Spanish food was. So, churros con chocolate.
Churros con chocolate, and it was basically more like a chocolate pudding. And it was not like hot chocolate, what Americans think. You throw it in the microwave and whatever.
Yeah, you go and you get
pudding.
hot chocolate in
Hot
Spain.
pudding.
You're getting a cup of chocolate, not
Yes.
like a chocolate drink. It's more to dip your
Yes.
churros in.
And so then we moved from there here to Virginia, and my dad was stationed at Langley Air Force Base, and I lived in Pocosin, Virginia through half of middle school and all of high school. So I graduated.
All right, let's get a little hotter. This one's called Senor Lechuga, which those of you who've taken Spanish might know means
Lettuce.
Mr. Lettuce. I don't know why it's called that. We got chipotle, salt, and a hint of Carolina Reaper.
All right. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as that hits your tongue, man.
The level up
That's
from
pretty
here
good.
to here is
I'd say more so than from here to here.
agreed. So tell us about your family. How-
Well, my wife teaches here.
Mhm.
She's a math teacher. Has been here actually longer than I have. And she's taught math here for a very long time. She teaches Math 8 and geometry. And then I have two sons. One is a freshman at Atlee. The other one is a fourth grader at Cool Spring Elementary.
All right, let's keep this rig rolling. This
I
one,
need to prep my tongue first. Go ahead.
yeah, do what you need to do. This is zombie apocalypse sauce. So take that as you will.
Well, I kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely got a little heat.
Ghost chili, habanero, carrots, and mandarin oranges. So you got a serving of veggies here, a serving of fruit.
I haven't had any water yet. No, you just.
Would it make you feel better if I had some water?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah,
In the meantime,
you got Teflon on your tongue. or
you can
something.
tell us about your love of race cars.
Race cars. Oh, so I love watching race cars, auto racing. Not NASCAR. Most people like NASCAR, although I don't not like it, but I prefer Formula One.
What attracts you to Formula One as opposed to NASCAR?
That's a good question. Probably as a kid, it has nothing to do with probably me being in Spain, because we never went to any auto races in Spain. But
Formula One's bigger in Europe.
Formula One is very much a year. No, there are two races in the United States. There's one in Miami and one in Austin, Texas.
Okay.
So, but I've always loved Formula One. I think it's just the cars are always neat. It was always claimed to be like the best technology.
Okay.
You know, NASCAR was always like traditional V8s and big heavy cars.
And more about the
Whereas
drivers.
And the drivers, right. And well, so it's still about the drivers, but the Formula One cars are usually cutting edge technology that some of it trickles down actually to something that you can buy.
Production models,
Like
yeah.
in production, like a lot of the hybrid systems were developed in Formula One. The engine technology, the turbo cars, things like that, and then the aero packages and how they like can stick to the ground better than other cars because of all the. And it's, in fact, a lot of the aerospace companies use a lot of the Formula One data is when designing airplanes and airfoils and things like that.
And Mrs. Edwards mentioned that you used to race a little bit.
Well, I don't know about race,
But you
yes,
had a car that you worked on?
I did have a car. It was an Acura Integra GSR. I had when I first started teaching, I didn't have any kids. I wasn't married or anything like that, so I didn't have any like responsibilities. But I bought an Acura Integra. You could take your car and make sure everything was safe on it, so it had brakes and things like that.
Brakes are important.
And yeah, and you could go to racetracks it's around the country, but here in Virginia, there's Virginia International Raceway, which is in Danville, and then there's a racetrack up by DC called Summit Point. And so you can take your car and drive it around really fast, as long as you had a helmet and you had some other safety stuff you had to do. And initially, you start out with an instructor, so somebody's in the car who actually knows how to drive a race car and drive the track.
Yeah.
And then you'd race around the track, and go fast, whatever, legally.
Yeah.
Legally, so it wasn't anything that was illegal.
Sure.
And
No,
that
that
was
sounds
a
fun.
ton of fun. Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
So I did that, and I don't do that anymore because safety issues too, and it's very expensive. So,
Fair enough.
and you might don't think Mrs. Edwards would be very happy too.
Mrs. Edwards, if you're watching. All right. So the last sauce is called the Last Dab Triple X. It's called the last dab because traditionally you take a little extra dab and put it on the chicken nugget, dab. Which has already got sauce on it. But
do we need to add a dab?
It's up to you.
Let's do it.
Yeah, come on.
We gotta add a dab.
This is the season opener. We've got to. But before we get into it, so one of my favorite things to do athletically at school is getting into either wall ball or knockout games with the students.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, like during flex or during some free time.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be fun if me and you each ate this stupid hot sauce and had a little knockout challenge. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's move this party to the gym.
Sweet.
This is called The Last Dab. There's a guy who grows peppers and makes hot sauces in North Carolina, named Smokin' Ed Curry, and this is the hottest pepper he makes goes into this sauce. And so
you added an extra dab for me.
We put the sauce on the nuggets. They're completely coated, and then we threw an extra dab right on top.
I wonder if I could just swallow this without even chewing.
Choose your own adventure.
It's like that delay. You think you're safe?
You're not.
You're not safe.
You're not.
My gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. Two out of three? Sure. Okay, that's one for you. We'll do best of three.
Alright, 2 out of 3.
Your game? How do you feel?
Thirsty.
Yeah?
Yeah, real
Let's get you some water.
Alright, thanks.
Thanks everybody. Have a good week.